Alright, it's finally time for the Assassin's Creed showcase at Ubisoft Forward, okay? All the other stuff that has been presented as for tonight wasn't really my taste. Not really what I was here for. But now it's time. As you can see already here, I got my goodies next to me, okay? I'm really excited for the new game. And whatever else they have in store, yeah, I think there will be even more. They already did announce a new mobile game and a new show and whatever, but I'm here for Mirage. Or Mirage? Is it Mirage? Is Mirage? I don't know. But yeah, let's see what we got.
Since the first Assassin's Creed. Altair,
Actually got an Altair, you know. Cassandra. Man, their accents are so fun though. Like, what means fun, but like so fun to listen to, you know? The French accents.
Learning, challenging yourself, and most importantly, having fun. With your
Exactly.
support, Assassin's Creed went beyond a collection of games. It helped shape the face of the video game industry and became an inspiration.
The thing for me is, I unfortunately only played through 3 Assassin's Creed game in full and only started 2. I will go to that more in detail in a moment. But alright. Let's go. The showcase. I'll do here. Eivor. By girl Cassandra. Big fan of her actress, okay? Talk with her a lot. Melisandre Mahou. Amazing actress, okay? But yeah. What do we have in store for the future of Assassin's Creed?
Are you ready for this?
Oh, didn't they upload this one actually already? Haven't seen it though, so...
Don't be shy. Don't let a fancy suit impress you. Don't let 1,000 fancy suits impress you.
It looks so good though. It's that...
Be the thorn in history's side.
Damn, I love the style we have here right now.
Choose the greatest enemies.
Edwards.
The captain.
Man, I really want to play Black Flag. Seriously.
The emperor.
I guess I will just say it now. I've played through the first game, the original, Origins, and Odyssey. And I've started but never finished Assassin's Creed 2 and Valhalla, okay? Everything else I've not touched yet, at all. Mostly because I just never found the time, okay? Odyssey was my first Assassin's Creed game, actually. After that, I played Origins. After that, I finished the first one. Then I started the second game. I wanted to play through them all before Valhalla dropped. Didn't finish that, you know? I think it's actually a mix of live action, and that looks gorgeous. And then when Valhalla came out, I started it, but never finished it because of technical issues. That's stunning, though. And now we're here, basically. I haven't played it in nearly 2 years now, because... that's my only thing with Ubisoft, okay? They make amazing games, but...
Hello everybody, and welcome
it's never that
along to
optimized
the
well.
first ever
It's always has
Assassin's
technical
Creed
issues, but...
showcase.
Anyways.
It's time to leap into history. I'm Danny Wallace, here in our top secret hideout, where I'll be bringing you some sneak peeks, special guests, and sharing some very exciting updates on all things Assassin's Creed. You will not want to miss this. Today, I am joined by a true expert, Assassin's Creed's senior community developer, Ubisoft's own Alice Terrett. Welcome to the
they
show,
have
Alice.
them!
Can you believe it's been 15 years?
Thank you so much, Danny. I cannot believe it's been 15 years.
Wait.
It's a series very close to my
Oh wait, no, it's not.
because,
Never
in
mind.
it,
It's not the exact
I'm lucky
same one.
enough to voice Sean Hastings.
They have a
in the first
Cassandra
years
portrait in the
back
background there.
Assassin's Creed 2.
I have a similar
Now, Sean
one. Not the
sounds
exact same
exactly
one,
like
but...
me, which
you know?
may give you a clue
But
as to the
I want that
limits
Aya
of my
statue,
acting range.
you know? And
This
that's what I
year, we are
meant.
celebrating 15 years
I got it
since
as
the
a poster,
release
I think,
of the
though.
first Assassin's
And in case
Creed.
if you haven't noticed yet,
It's been an
huge
amazing
Odyssey
journey of our
fan.
community that started back on the rooftops of the Holy Land. It has taken us to the Italian
The
Renaissance,
original was
to the
really
center
good,
of revolutionary
okay?
wars, to ancient worlds, and to
I really
many
enjoyed the
incredible
original.
places in
Such a different
between.
tone.
We've met unforgettable characters and been to breathtaking locations, allowing you to leap into history and relive
Oh, but
pivotal
when I hear
moments
that
from
theme
our
in the background
past.
already, oh.
It's been a phenomenal 15 years, and we are so glad that you came along for the ride. For the 15-year anniversary of Assassin's Creed, we want to truly celebrate with you, our community. We know that you've been dying to find out what's next for Assassin's Creed. And
Go on.
Just on that point, it does sound a lot like you're about to announce a new game or something.
I mean, we already know what the
That's a
next...
new
I
game.
just thought it'd be nice, seeing as I'm here. I can...
So anyways, it's time to discover what we've been crafting
Go on.
in the shadows.
I hope you brought a trailer at least.
I have.
Let's go! Let's go!
Basim, Ebne's
Azim.
are you ready to give up who you once thought you were?
I am.
It will apparently go back to roots, and I'm excited for that, okay?
Ready to sacrifice everything you held close?
I am.
Oh, the colors. Yeah, the pickpocket.
Ready to leave your life behind?
It's very classic.
Walk the path of shadows?
I am.
Parkour, of course. I want to see gameplay though. I really love the setting. The setting feels very, very AC1. Nice.
Then, out of the dark, you will come into the light.
Oh. Ooh. Oh yeah, that feels really AC1. Holy shit. You know, the big church.
And from the light, you will return to the dark.
Hmm.
Never forget the tenets.
You know,
of soul
cutting off
talk.
the... Use the hidden blades. What's the name of the eagle going to be this time?
Stay your blade from the flesh of the innocent. Hide in plain sight.
Awesome.
Never compromise the
Oh, I'm excited to play another... Oh, game in that tone. Woo! Oh shit! Lots of tools though. Ooh! Oh, what a shot!
From this day forward, you are a hidden one.
Nice. Oh! Wait, wasn't that a cultist match though? Very simple at least, but hell yeah! That look. Oh yeah, yeah. Hmm. Oh, okay.
Well, will you look at that? Assassin's Creed
But I
Mirage,
think we will do
everybody.
keep a bit
And
of
here to tell us more, it is Ubisoft Bordeaux's
mythological
narrative
elements, huh?
director,
Yeah, that
Sarah
at least looked a bit
Beaulieu.
like
Thank
it.
you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Sarah, we just
That was
had
a great
little glimpse of
trailer.
Mirage. What can you tell us about this latest and very special Assassin's
That trailer
Creed
was
adventure?
awesome.
Well, indeed, it is special. We go back to the roots of the series. It's been 15 years, as you know, and we wanted to go back to
I
the
mean,
action-adventure game that you know.
Not really 15 years, more like
narrative-driven game.
4, right?
We've been
Since
focusing
Odyssey.
on stealth, parkour, and
Actually,
of course,
Origins was 17?
assassinations.
Now, I've been playing a lot of Valhalla recently, and from watching that trailer, I couldn't help but notice Basim.
Yes, you're right. It's Basim. It's
Basim,
20 years
okay.
before Valhalla, so it's a
Oh.
young Basim. There's gonna be coming from a street thief
Oh,
to a
wait.
master assassin.
Is Basim in Valhalla?
And so where does his kind of
Wait, have I met
adventure
Basim already?
begin?
I was 50
Well, it
hours
begins
into
in
Valhalla.
Baghdad.
Actually,
It's the beautiful, magnificent, vibrant city of Baghdad.
Oh,
that
is
you're gonna
Basim in
roam
Valhalla?
through the game.
Have I
and
played
it's
with him?
yeah, it's a very.
Oh
dense
wait, wasn't
city where you're
Basim
gonna
one
meet
of
a
the
lot different
two
people.
That's
AC
amazing.
guys
I
in
know
your
our community
village?
has been
Again,
very
it's been nearly 2
excited
years
to
since
explore
Valhalla,
that.
so I barely remember
So Sarah,
anything.
what can you
So
tell us that makes Mirage special to you
Mirage,
specifically?
okay.
Well, to me, obviously, it's all about
Yeah,
the story.
yeah, now I
So,
remember.
as you
Yeah,
said, we
yeah,
have
yeah.
a couple of charismatic characters.
Was he
Starting
the
from
guy we
Basim.
always
So Basim is our lead character. We
went
do
back
have
to
Russian,
tell
we
if we
spotted in
killed
the
one?
trailer. She's Basim's mentor. We also have a lot of historical characters, like in every Assassin's Creed, so political leaders, for example, but not just. We do have a couple of very, very interesting characters in there.
Man, looks like I should
What a
play through
setting
Valhalla,
and what
huh?
history to get your teeth
Before
into,
Mirage
but
comes
we're obviously
out.
about exclusives here.
I actually want to do.
Have you got any more?
Yes, I do.
Like, I didn't stop
And
playing
did
this
you
because
recognize
I
the
didn't
voice from the
enjoy it,
trailer?
but simply
I did,
because, again,
actually.
it didn't work
can
well.
Can I reveal
you
it?
know?
Can I reveal it?
Yeah, if you know.
It was the Emmy-winning actress, wasn't it? Shorey Agdashlu.
It was.
It was.
Name tells me
Yeah,
nothing,
you got it
sorry,
right.
but
Good.
Yeah, we'll thrilled
Looked
to
pretty
have
cool
her
either way.
in the cast. She's going to be portraying Russian, so she's going to be the voice of Basim's mentor. You saw in the trailer, actually, and the whole team is very, very glad to have her on board.
She is fantastic.
Yeah,
Such a
she is.
recognizable voice, which is why I recognized it, of course.
Well, and we were lucky enough to catch up with Shori earlier, and she had this very special message.
Hello, everyone.
Ooh,
I
that
am
voice
Shorey Agdashlu,
is awesome,
and
though.
thrilled to announce that I will be voicing Roshan.
Holy shit, her
As
voice
you
is
mentioned
insane.
in Assassin's Creed.
I think I know her voice, but I didn't know the
When
name.
Ubisoft approached me to voice this character, I was immediately seduced by Roshan's strong personality and her backstory. She's a true warrior who fights for justice and protects her fellow.
That voice is going to
at
be
all
a joy
costs.
to listen to throughout the
She
gameplay.
is loyal and honest.
It's
but
like,
her
you know, we
former
are going to be
self
playing this on the
reminds
channel, of
me
course.
And of course, the fact that she is a mature woman from Persian origins made her resonate even more with my own story and background. Playing such a character is a unique opportunity that I could not miss. I hope you will love her as much as I do. It's a real pleasure for me to collaborate with the Assassin's Creed brand and play one of the main characters.
All
in
right.
Such an
Going to be interesting to see. It's going to be back and forth playable, you know, like with I and Bayek.
AC-15.
We will like play her for a bit too.
Thank you all. Yours, sincerely, Shorey Agdashlu.
Again, I couldn't recognize the name,
What
but
a
her
nice
voice is actually wow.
message. What a recognizable voice as well, just instantly. And she seems thrilled to be part of this.
Yeah, I think she is, really.
That's good. A welcome addition to the Assassin's Creed world. So finally, obviously the question everyone wants to know, when can we get our hands on Mirage?
I think early
Assassin's Creed
2020.
Mirage is
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to be available in 2023.
And if you pre-order now, you
Oh.
also get the exclusive 40 Thieves side quest, but it's not all. We
Oh,
also
40
have a
Thieves?
collector's
Isn't that
case
from
available
Al-
for pre-order as well. It includes a figurine of Basim and other exclusive surprises
I mean,
that you will love.
I already, you know what I will be doing, huh?
Thank you very much.
You
Yes,
know what I
that's
will be doing. Of
fantastic.
course, I will
Right.
be pre-ordering the
We'll be
figurine.
dropping more
Okay?
exclusive news from the world of Assassin's Creed.
Again, I would
very
love
shortly,
to
but
get the Aya
first,
one.
We wanted to celebrate the last
I'd love to get the
15
Aya one, but I
years
can
of
barely,
Assassin's
you
Creed
know, find it
with you.
anymore.
Let's remind ourselves of some of the highlights and, of course, the impact of this groundbreaking series.
Show me what you got else,
Out
okay?
of the dark, you come into the light. From the light, you will return to the dark.
Guess it would be now more, you know,
Are you prepared to travel the eagle's path?
filler, but I guess I can use that to actually talk a bit more because, like mentioned, Assassin's Creed is a franchise that I've really only recently came across. I wasn't here when it came out. You know, back as a kid, I wasn't allowed to play such games. I was only playing Mario and Nintendo games in general. You know, Odyssey was my first Assassin's Creed game back in 2018 when it first released. You know, like I played it when it dropped initially because I was just the Greek mythology theme just really spoke to me, and I loved that game. Okay, it's if not even my favorite game of all time. Cassandra, like, she really helped me through a tough time. Like mentioned, I was able to talk actually with the actress of Cassandra Meza-Dimahu, amazing person, okay, amazing actress, and it was an amazing journey. And then when Valhalla was announced, I played for Origins, you know, also mythology was an amazing experience. And then I actually told myself I would want to play for every other Assassin's Creed game before Valhalla comes out, you know, was extremely excited for it, but I just couldn't do it, okay, it just wasn't enough time, with like 4 months or something like that, you know, generally the thing for me, there are just so many great story games that I yet want to play, but I just never find the time to really do it, you know, because it's just so much, but I did play through the original AC1, and that's generally the thing for me. I really enjoy both sides, okay? I love both sides of Assassin's Creed. The mythological one, you know, with the really open world. Oh, that was interesting though, because I do play the Odyssey quest with, you know, the new one that we added, but I hadn't played the one with Cassandra in, you know, in Valhalla. Because again, I haven't played Valhalla in so long. Because yeah, when I first started to play it, I bought a new PC for it. Unfortunately, the optimization just wasn't good enough. It just had so many crashes, and it just really took the life out of the experience because you just had to stop all the time, and then it just never got back to it. But I think now with Mirage announced, I will get back to it and play it on my own through it again. I was already 50 hours in. It was really, really great, but you know, it was basically out of my hands. But yeah, I love both sides, okay? The original, very dark theme of AC1 and the more fantasy one from Origins or Odyssey, you know?
Celebrations, we also have a new documentary out today,
Oh.
which gives a behind-the-scenes
Oh,
look
okay.
at the last 15 years
I think
of
I'll give that a
Assassin's Creed.
watch as
Let's
well.
take a sneak peek.
Documentaries are my thing, okay?
For me, Assassin's Creed represents my whole video game in the career. It's
Carrier.
really where
Again,
I
I love
learned
these
my
French
job,
accents so
where
much.
I grew in my job.
That was really the game that showed to me, hey, you gotta step it up, but like you gotta move on from the PS2.
Oh, Jaraptor!
I fell in
Awesome
love
guy.
ever since.
Pour moi, dans l'univers du jeu vidéo, Assassin's Creed reste une licence extrêmement importante.
Assassin's Creed, especially in those early days, showing people what.
Oh, and now I do gotta think about it. If this plays before Valhalla, therefore after Odyssey, will we get Cassandra again, huh? Will we see Cassandra back in it? I would love to.
Assassin's Creed, no matter which one is your favorite, you'll always be tied to it because it's
Huge
just
Aya fan too.
they've kept you in from the beginning.
I feel like I'm really against the norm of some of the player base, you know, because again, I love the mythological aspect, I love the female lead characters, you know. I would have gladly taken another game like Odyssey, but I'm totally excited for another game like AC1 too, okay? I love both sides a lot. Beyond the Creed, okay? But we got something more, right? We got even more. Definitely. Come on. Show me what else we have.
Well, that looks worth a watch to me. Where can we see it? Is it somewhere on the internet?
Yes, it will be on the internet. You can catch it on the Ubisoft and GTV YouTube channels.
All right.
Don't go anywhere just yet.
Yeah, what else we got?
Back to business, and I've just finished the Dawn of Ragnarok expansion for
no spoilers.
Valhalla. I had a great time.
No spoilers.
I would like some more.
Yeah, that's one of our most ambitious expansions to date.
Oh, another one.
If you want more, I've got great news, as we have more content coming to Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
I mean, do you want to see that now?
Hello, everyone. I'm
I guess.
Game director.
Again, I bought it the Ultimate Gold Edition with the figurine and everything, but I'm still upset actually. I'm still upset about the fact that I wasn't able to really play the way I wanted to because of the technical issues. But yeah, I think I will really take my time with the game now before Mirage comes out.
I'm excited to announce that in a few months' time,
on my own though, I don't think that it's just too long to play on YouTube, I'd say.
So let's take an exclusive first look.
I guess show me a little bit of what I can look forward to then.
Odin.
But yeah,
I feel you close.
Basim was one of the assassins dudes. Yeah, I remember.
An uproar of memories stretching far into the past.
Wait, isn't that the male counterpart of Eivor? Was it a brother?
To say goodbye.
Was it someone else? I don't know yet.
For distant shores.
Again, it didn't come that far, okay, in Valhalla, so I can't really relate. But I guess I will then use the time to talk a bit more again. Because again, I can't really, you know, do a lot with this information yet. But yeah, to talk a bit more about it. So many more Assassin's Creed games that I want to play. I will probably... I don't know, I could like mention play them technically all on this channel, you know? I could technically play Brotherhood and Revelations and Black Flag and Liberty and whatever there, you know, is with y'all on this channel together. But again, these games are just so long and so story driven. I feel like it's just easier to really take the time yourself and just, you know, dive into it without having to focus too much on, you know, making it like entertaining as a YouTube video. But yeah, again, I'm a huge fan of both sides of the Assassin's Creed franchise, the mythological trilogy basically, and the, you know, classic, darker, really focused on stealth side of the franchise. So, yeah, I'm really excited for this and I hope you guys are as well, and excited to see me play it.
Well, our next guest can do just that. He's no stranger to the Assassin's Creed family, with a list of credits including creative director of Assassin's Creed Syndicate and producer of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm of course talking about Mark.
All right.
Mac, thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you, Alice. It's great to be here, and I love what you've done with the place.
Thank you. So let's start with our community. Can you tell us what makes Assassin's Creed so beloved by our global community?
Well, at Ubisoft, our mission as a company, as expressed by Eve, is to enrich the lives of players.
And they did.
On Assassin's Creed,
again, Odyssey helped me so much in the dark time of my life, you know. But I had my knee injury and surgery, issues at work, relationship issues and whatever. Odyssey was there for me, seriously.
What makes AC different, though, is this kind of unique mix between historical accuracy
and that too, obviously, yeah.
Codes like the Animus. And when you put all that together,
I must say though,
gives you the chance to
in all of the games,
iconic characers to live.
It may have to do with not having, you know,
immersed in intriguing
finished Desmond's story.
It's amazing.
But the modern day stuff has actually always been the least interesting part for me. Okay. I don't know why. The modern day aspect of the games have really always been the whatever section for me.
With courage.
I don't know if that's a
we strongly believe that, history can
unpopular
be the most
opinion,
powerful and eye-opening.
but I'm more in for the actual game, you know.
And our teams believe that history can help us better understand the world that we live in, as so many elements from the past still resonate with our present. But don't worry, we're going to keep telling grand, epic stories so that viewers,
I feel like there's still so many, you know, eras they could, you know, take a look at. I think there's still so much potential left for the franchise.
History and about using history as a playground. What an incredible thing to be able to use.
Yeah, and that's also the thing. I've really learned a lot about history, or like my interest for history really gone up as well.
For history to fuel the expansion of the franchise into new territories. So I'm very happy to announce today our very first open world Assassin's Creed game for mobile.
I just don't care about mobile, you know. I don't know.
Assassin's Creed
I have a PC. Why would I play on mobile? You know.
For an experience on touch controls.
You don't have
I
phones?
just can't wait to tell you more about the story
that one
and the setting.
Let's take a look at the trailer.
I mean, I guess. Show me the trailer for whatever we have for the mobile. Oh, that looks yeah. That looks ancient Asian. That's also something I really want to see, like a Assassin's Creed samurai setting. That would also be so stunning. There's generally an entire game in Asia. I think they had actually one of these Chronicles or something in China or Russia. I'm actually surprised, like I mentioned, that they're doing it for mobile. Actually, not really, because didn't they say they wanted to do like an online game at one point? Who's that? Assassin's Creed Codename Jade. Well, that name is a bit whack. I wouldn't even lie. Wow, what a
new Assassin's Creed game.
In China. Okay,
it looks amazing.
Oh,
Matt, can you tell us?
Well, but then you're like, you know, why not do it for PC?
For the first time in our open world games, you can create your own character.
Oh, and I know that.
Chance to do things like parkour atop the Great Wall of China, sneak through bustling cities, engage in intense combat, and
but again,
the secrets
why not do it for PC?
China.
Why not do it for PC?
That leads me to my next question. So, Mac, many of us know that a Netflix show is in development, and the community would like to know more. What else can you tell us?
Well, it's still early in development, but I can confirm that we are co-developing the Netflix series with Ubisoft Film and Television, Netflix, obviously, and an insanely talented showrunner, Jeb Stewart. It's going to be an epic, genre-bending, live-action adaptation of our video game series. But that's not the only thing we have in development with Netflix. We also have a new mobile game.
Oh wait, that's two mobile games then?
Wow.
Wait, there's a separate?
A lot with Netflix. And just out of interest, there's no reason for me to ask this. This is just curious. A lot of people probably want to know who is the casting director for that.
Well, why do you want to know?
No, I'm just that a lot of people have been tweeting in about that.
Well, we'll put his name on screen.
I'll talk to you after about that. In the meantime, let's take a look at the wider world of Assassin's Creed.
Mm-hmm. Are they really not going to show more about Mirage, though? The Assassin's Creed music is just so goated. It's crazy. Oh! Wait! I mean, if I can't get Aya, then I will take that version of her, okay? I'll gladly take that one. Where's the link? I'll buy it instantly. Seriously. Or is that just a, you know, look back at what happened or what was?
Well, the wider world of Assassin's Creed there. And look, we've had a lot of surprises today. I think that's fair to say. But in the grand tradition of surprises, Mac, I think you might have saved the biggest one for last.
Well, Danny, that's right.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I've got more things to show to you. So how about we take a leap of faith into the future together?
Let's take a look.
An even further look beyond Mirage. Is that going to be that, you know, POV-like game that they teased? Codename Red. Is that Japanese? Is that samurai?
Well, I think that's what you call big news.
That's real, just a
isn't it?
teaser.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there that I think, from your point of view, certainly the community, the fans have been asking for a long time. So, Mac, tell us
We're
what.
5 seconds.
Well, this is Codename Red, our next premium flagship title and the future of our open world RPG games on Assassin's Creed. It is being developed by Ubisoft Quebec, the studio behind Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah.
Under the creative direction
Like where that is
of
going?
Jean-Luc Dumont. It will let players explore one of their most awaited settings ever on the franchise.
Let's go!
And they'll live a
Just
very
what I said
powerful
earlier.
fantasy.
Just what I
People
wanted.
have been waiting for this
Awesome.
for a long time, haven't they?
Yes, they
But that's going to be far in the future, okay? If Mirage comes to
Well,
23, then it's probably 24 or 25, but I can
With
wait.
it. I very much want that. You
That's
mentioned,
awesome.
Some of the other studios. What's Montreal up to right now?
Well, we have our veteran team behind Assassin's Creed Valhalla in Montreal, the birthplace of Assassin's Creed, who's been hard at work on a new flagship title as well. It is being led by creative director Clint Hawking and is a very different type of Assassin's Creed game.
And I believe you may have brought us something that we can watch now. Yes, here it is.
For Code Red or for someone else? Smarts. AC horror game? Codename Hexe? Why do they always call these Codename?
Well, the surprises just keep on.
Okay,
coming.
what's
What
that?
can you tell us about this project?
Why are we using a German name?
This is Codename Hexe, and I can't wait
Hexe,
for our fans
not
to
Hexe.
tear apart that trailer and
Hexe,
find out
German
all
word
its
for,
secrets.
you know?
Yeah,
What?
absolutely. And
What do you
work
mean
out the
secrets?
code.
It's
You
10
guys wanted
seconds.
Code names for stuff. There was.
There aren't
was
even
it
trailers,
years
there
ago?
are
There was
teasers.
Codename Infinity. Where are you with that?
Well, that's a great question, Danny, and I'm happy to give you a little bit more about Project Infinity today. Infinity is not a game.
Yeah, that's what they.
It's going to be the single entry point
Yeah.
for our fans into the Assassin's Creed franchise into the future.
So are you saying that players will be able to explore their very own animus, kind of like a time machine?
Exactly, Alice. Infinity is going to be a hub that will unite all our different experiences and our players together in meaningful ways.
So,
I mean, I will need more information to
obviously
really,
that begs the
know what to
question,
feel
if
about
you're
that, but.
connecting players, and there's more than one player, a lot of people will be thinking, are we talking multiplayer?
Well, Danny, it seems we can't hide anything from you.
You can't.
So we're actually investigating how we will bring back standalone.
That's actually
multiplayer
interesting, though. How are we going to do that?
experiences
You know,
into the
Assassin's Creed as
universe,
multiplayer. I
all
feel like it's very
connected
difficult
the
to
Infinity Hub.
really
Well, it
execute
sounds
well.
extraordinary. You must have a nap at some point because you've all been very, very busy. So, thanks, Mac. Some major new developments there, and I'm sure
Okay.
everyone at home can't wait.
Again,
to
these are just
get
little
involved.
glimpses, you know.
Thank
We
you
can't
for
really tell
joining
yet
us
what
today and
it's fully
sharing
going to
all this
be.
incredibly exciting
But the
news.
Code Red
Well,
looks incredible.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Alice. It's been a pleasure to be here.
Okay, and the
to be
Codename
finally
Jade
able
thing
to share
for
all these
mobile
great
is
things
just,
that we have coming
I
for
don't
our
know,
fans.
mobile games just aren't really my thing. But The Japanese
to
one
sum
looks
up, there are a
insane.
lot of exciting
Okay.
things to look forward to. Let's remind ourselves of everything you can expect from now onwards.
Okay.
This year, we will see the release of the last chapter
Okay.
to Eivor's story.
Again, I think I want to finish Valhalla
Then in 2023,
before
we'll
Mirage.
see the release of the next big title, Assassin's Creed Mirage,
Hell
set
yeah.
in Baghdad, and following the story of Basim from street thief to master assassin.
Then it's time for the long-awaited setting of feudal Japan with
Nice.
Assassin's Creed Codename Red.
I guess
And
we'll
nothing
get
else,
another
there
name
will
in the
also be
future,
a
huh?
very different type of experience with Assassin's Creed Codename Hexe.
And in the coming years, we'll see the launch of the new platform, Assassin's Creed Infinity, connecting players to the games
All right.
in a whole new way.
But that's not all. We'll also see the launch of our first open-world game for mobile.
Yeah, again,
with Assassin's Creed Codename
mobile
Jade.
is just...
And of course, the release of our live-action
I think I
series
will
in
actually
partnership
maybe
with
give the
Netflix.
Netflix show a try.
But that, my friends, I'm afraid, is all we have time for today.
But alright, I'm
This
still very
special
excited.
Assassin's Creed
Mirage and Codename
Anniversary
Red look
Showcase.
extremely awesome.
Now, before I get too comfortable in our hideout and end up slipping into my Ezio cosplay as normal, I just want to thank everyone for joining us today and making this first ever showcase so special. Plus, of course, a big thank you to our guests. And I shouldn't do this, Alice, but you know, in the spirit of wrapping up, what's the one thing you're most looking forward to?
That's a very tricky question.
is.
There's
Mirage.
so many amazing
Mirage.
things. I'm going to pick a few.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm
You have
gonna
like
say
6.
The Netflix series, and also Feudal Japan.
That's actually half of what we
And
will
for all of you at
showcase.
home, remember that you can pre-order Mirage now.
I will
In the
do so
meantime,
straight
you can
away.
jump back into
Okay?
Valhalla to prepare for Eivor's last chapter.
I
Which
will
is
soon.
Exactly, Alice,
I will
what
soon.
I'm going to do while we pass back to Ubisoft Forward. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Alright. That's it with the Assassin's Creed Showcase. Like mentioned, the only thing I was really integrated here for today. Again, I talked a bit about my history with Assassin's Creed in general, and how I've yet to play a lot of the titles, but how I'm still extremely excited to, you know, go back to the roots in that sense. Because again, I see so many people always so upset and so toxic, and so, you know, like, oh, Odyssey is not Assassin's Creed, or Valhalla is not Assassin's Creed, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care about those people because I don't really care, you know. I'm a huge fan of the mythological series in parts of the, you know, Assassin's Creed games, but I was also a huge fan of the original Assassin's Creed game and had enjoyed playing through that, which is why I am excited to go back to the roots with Mirage. I'm extremely excited for the Japanese setting for the future. Again, the mobile game, I don't know, I just don't want to play any Assassin's Creed game on mobile, you know, it's just, I don't know. The Hexe thing also looks pretty intriguing. Again, Valhalla is something I will be starting again now ahead of Mirage to get excited for it now to just finally finish the game, or just, you know, maybe even restart it. I don't know, like mentioned, it's been nearly 2 years, so maybe I'll just say, okay, I mean, I played already for 50 hours, I just restart it. But yeah. That's it for this special reaction video here to the entire Assassin's Creed 15th Anniversary Showcase. I enjoyed a lot of what we got to see today. I'm very excited for the future. I hope you guys are excited for me. Yeah, playing Mirage down the road. And again, maybe I will play some of the Assassin's Creed games that I haven't played yet here on the channel. Again, they're just so long. It's just, you know, never know how many people will actually watch that. But again, tell me your thoughts about all the announcements down below in the comments as well. And I'll see you again soon with more content on my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great weekend.